This is XL with Dog Pound USA, and you are watching Aconnectiontv.
What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And the similar connection that I want to adopt with you right now is with the love for free agents, MTV's challenge Free Agents. Now, I was away for 4 days in Palm Springs, so you guys know that already. When I got back, I was extremely tired. I had a busy, rigorous work schedule that I had to uphold while I was down there. So getting back and trying to get caught up on all the shows that I'm missing, like there's like 65 DVR recordings on my cable box that I haven't seen yet because it's just, I've been busy. And then before then, I was working 2 jobs, or I still am working the 2 jobs, but I was working that, trying to do videos and trying to get ready to travel. And then when I traveled, it was what it was. And then when I came back, I was completely tired. So I wasn't able to review last week's episode, and then this week's episode just came on. Now, I'm gonna try to make this as quickly as possible, but Free Agents is getting juicy. And Free Agents is getting juicy because these challenges are off the hook. The elimination challenges are off the hook. And it's very entertaining, to say the least. Okay, now we're out so many people now. A lot of people have left the competition. Last I told you, Naya was the last female to leave the competition. But last week we had Brandon and LaToya leave last week. Now, let's talk about that particular episode. And I'm not going to go blow for blow, toe to toe, but Jordan and Laurel, this whole love thing between Jordan and Laurel kind of makes sense. You know, it kind of makes sense. Laurel swears up and down she's the shit. And Jordan swears up and down he's the shit. Now, why does Jordan swear up and down he's the shit? Well, because of his last challenge. People took him and Marlon to be the rookie so bad that they ransacked every freaking elimination challenge. They ransacked every single challenge, and they became the duo of all duos, period. Jordan, his handicap with his hand, that alone makes him like a top competitor. That's just his thing. But ever since Free Agents, he has not been performing at all like he was on Rivals 2. At all. But he still feels it necessary to give himself this huge title, this huge I'm the man, hear me roar type of thing. And I'm like, I don't see where it's warranted for you to give yourself that title, because not for this challenge. Not for this challenge. And then it would make anyone wonder, is it because Marlon was a part of his duo that he is or was able to accomplish what he was able to accomplish? Because let's not forget, Marlon and him were a team. It wasn't Free Agents. And since he's been a free agent, no one's been willing to pay. And I'm just going to keep it 100. I like Jordan. I like what he stands for. But his cockiness, it's becoming way too much. It's becoming way too much. Him and Laurel fucking, and then Anissa not wanting to be around it. I'm here for my baby Anissa. Anissa, I'm sorry that you had to endure the sheep sounds and the noises that they were making when they were having sex. I don't know who laughs during sex. I don't know if we're laughing at the size of his member or if we're laughing at the size of her titties. I don't know what's funny. I don't know what's comical. Maybe they were role playing. I don't know. But who laughs during sex? I just, whatever. So I'm feeling bad for Anissa because she has to deal with that bullshit. But Jordan and the way he talks to females, and the fact that Johnny fucking Bananas has any right to say how Jordan speaks to females. Okay. Is it, am I lost in thinking or in believing or seeing that Johnny Bananas ransacked Cara Maria? Ransacked Cara Maria and Rivals. Am I wrong to believe that? Am I lost in saying that? Am I, like, I don't know. Johnny treated her so poorly. Called her out of her name so many times. We have Jordan arguing with Jessica and LaToya, and Jordan's the wrong one. I don't really understand how Johnny's able to even comprehend or even able to utter those words. Like, I don't understand how he's able to do that. It makes no sense. Makes no sense to me, right? So, I'm a bit perplexed, okay? Laurel wanting to put Anissa in for the elimination round, and then Jessica telling Anissa that I got your back. Okay, here's my thing and how this whole situation works. Laurel, if you're about that life, be about that life, baby. Don't put Anissa in. I'm gonna put. Why are you doing all that with Swift? Like, why? What was the point of all that? Anissa standing right there, say, Swift, make sure you vote Anissa in. Anissa already knows you want her in, so like, why are we? I don't understand why we're doing that. And then she was saying we're allegiances lie or some bullshit is the reason why we're putting Anissa in. All these motherfuckers are punks. Like, the only person that I didn't see that was a punk and voting someone in was Jessica. Jessica hasn't been a punk and voting someone in. And who else? Janae. I think Janae hasn't been a punk and voting someone in. Because they seem to be voting who they want to vote for because of their own particular reasons. Mainly Jessica. But all this, oh, let's vote for this person and oh, let's vote for this person. What? What? I'm confused. Why are we kids? Why are we doing this? I just don't get it. But then when it comes down to a tie between LaToya and Anissa being voted in, I love me some LaToya. LaToya is off the hook. I love LaToya. That's my new girl. So like Naya, LaToya, and Anissa, those are my chicks. But I'm just like, okay, damn, now this is a toss-up. Now, Jessica looks stupid because Jessica's friends with LaToya, and she just gave Anissa her word, but, you know, she's going to have to choose her friend over Anissa, so she ends up putting Anissa in. But long story short, LaToya gets in elimination with Cara Maria, okay, because Cara Maria drew the kill card. And then it's Zach and Brandon versus each other, and they go into the Hammerheimer, whatever it's called, the pigeon coop. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I thought LaToya had a fighting chance against Cara Maria, but when she fell, I was like, it's a wrap. Brandon against Zach in the elimination round, I was like, no way. No fucking way is Brandon gonna survive against Zach. I'm sorry. Zach is like a monster. Zach is like a monster compared to a Teletubby, okay? Or a Kirby. Or a Furby. Yeah, that's what Brandon is. Zach is the Teletubby, Brandon is the Furby. What? No. Like, I already knew. So Cara Maria and Zach ends up winning. Brandon and LaToya ends up getting sent home. Okay. Preston showed his ass and became MVP in that competition, which was good. They played the whole bumping hamster ball thing. Preston proved himself. I like that. Preston's always getting chosen last. And that wasn't, you know, it's funny, even after Preston proving himself in all these challenges, they still pick him last. And they picked him last night, which is interesting. But what was the most interesting part is that Preston was picked last in this particular challenge for the hanging challenge thing. But Johnny Bananas fell. Like, who else fell? All the strong people fell. Preston was about to fall. He realized that the gloves wasn't giving him enough grip. So he took his gloves off, hung up, pulled his tall ass, Preston like 6'17", okay? Pulled his tall ass back up to get his feet up. And Johnny Bananas couldn't do that. All these strong people falling and shit. Really? But they still want to pick on Preston. Like, Preston has proven himself to me. And, you know, I can't hate on Preston anymore. And it's not like I was really trying to hate on him. But I can't hate on Preston because Preston's proven himself to me. I want to talk about fucking Teresa. Teresa bitch ass. And after this challenge, wants to vote Laurel in. Because everybody, it's funny because everybody realizes that if you vote the strong person in, you might have a chance of winning the competition. Because if you go up against a weak person, okay, why does it take so long for people to understand that this is how it works? Get rid of the strong motherfuckers first. There's no rule of thumb. There's no stripes. There's no stripes that the person has to prove. Like these rookie rules and shit. No, fuck that. I want to go up against a rookie. Fuck that. I don't care if you did 35 fucking competitions. Your ass ain't got no job and this your only job. I don't care. That's not my fault. That's not my problem. If I want to win the money, I'm going to make sure your ass is out. I don't want Johnny Bananas in it. I don't want CT in it. I don't want Laurel in it. I don't want Jordan in it. I don't want none of these people that can compete in it. Get the fuck out. I want y'all together to go head to head in elimination. Only makes sense to me. So, Teresa has to rationalize with these people why we should put Laurel in. There's no rationalization. Put the bitch in because she tough. That's why you gonna put the bitch in. Put the bitch in because she tough. Get rid of her. Get rid of her. Teresa comes up with this cockamamie plan for everybody to vote against Laurel. Ooh! When I tell y'all Teresa played these bitches in the limit. Oh shit. Teresa played these motherfuckers in the elimination so bad. So bad. Teresa was supposed to, yeah, I'm sweating and shit. Teresa was supposed to go up and choose Laurel to be up in elimination, but she didn't choose Laurel. She got the whole team to go against Laurel to put themselves on the chopping block, but she opted to pick Jasmine or somebody she picked. I can't even remember who she picked. But I was like, that's some bitch assness. Long story short, Teresa was a punk ass in that. And you know, when Devin approached her, Devin was civil about the situation. I wouldn't have been civil about it. I would have been like, okay, bitch, I see how you playing. You have no integrity to your motherfucking name. I see how you fucking playing the game. Teresa was looking all scared and shit when she had to vote up against Laurel. I was like, really? So we ended up getting Johnny and Laurel up in elimination. Makes sense for Cara Maria to pick Johnny because Johnny treated Cara Maria like shit in Rivals 2. Period. Point blank, period. Jordan don't like Johnny, and so that's why he picked Johnny. So we got Johnny and Laurel going up against Jasmine. Oh. Going up against Jasmine and Isaac. Oh my God! But Jasmine pulled the fork out. When Jasmine pulled the kill card, I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, I can't stop laughing. Jasmine was scared for her life. Jasmine was crying. Jasmine was crying. Jasmine was crying. Oh my God, I felt so bad for Jasmine because oh my God, everybody on that panel felt so stupid because Jasmine was going up against Laurel. Oh my God. Oh my God, that That shit was so terrible to watch. Oh my God, that shit was so terrible to watch. Oh my God. Laurel had that. Laurel had that in the bag. You see this little mice up against this lion. It was just like, I couldn't understand that. I couldn't understand that at all for the life of me. I really couldn't understand that for the life of me, but that shit was just hilarious. Teresa, Devin, Zach, all them bitches was fearful for their lives. I'm like, damn, Laurel ain't the fucking devil. Like, she ain't about to have me shaking in my booties. Like, she really isn't. But anyways, Laurel ends up winning. Duh. And Johnny ends up winning. Johnny bodied Isaac. Bodied Isaac down. You know, I can feel however I want to feel toward Johnny, but Johnny, he deserves his veteran status because he did that. He bodied the hell out of Isaac. And Isaac can understand that you can't just hit him head on. You got to try to maneuver around him. But Johnny had that shit hands down. Laurel had that shit hands down. Then we get back to the room, and Johnny and what's his name? Jordan go at it. And Jordan's like, put me in the ring. I want you to put me in the ring. I'm going against you. You'll lose. I want to see Jordan go up against Johnny. I want to see Jordan and Bananas go up against it. And I want Jordan to win because Jordan is talking so much shit. I want Jordan to win. Do I think it was wrong that he mentioned the hand thing? Yeah, I mean, that was a low blow, but at the end of the day, you talking shit, so if you talking shit, be willing to eat that shit. Like, I'm not gonna be here like, oh, I'm sorry I said that about your hand. No, fuck that. You talking shit, so it is what it is. That hand was your problem for you losing in the last 2 competitions. I mean, you couldn't hold on to the rope. So, I mean, like, anyways, I mean, it is what it is. What? That's the truth. He couldn't hold on to the rope. He's like, I didn't mean to. As he's hanging down like a fucking spaghetti, like, at least Johnny was able to pull himself back up. Jordan couldn't do that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I can't wait to see the two of them go together, but, child, did y'all see Jasmine? Jasmine, I've never seen nobody punk out the way Jasmine punked out. When the shit was brought to her attention, it was clear as day, brought to their attention that Jasmine was the one that started the Twitter beef with Nia on Twitter. Don't do shit like that. Don't do shit like that if your bitch ass can't back it up. Don't talk shit if you can't back that shit up. Jasmine looked like a scared ass mice. Once again, going up against Laurel, Nia was like, so, yeah, I came here ready to whoop your motherfucking ass because you said you was going to whoop my ass on Twitter. So, what the fuck? Now you trying to be like, and then Jasmine will be like, well, let's just be grown women about this. What, Jasmine? Really? Why do we have to be grown women about this? Because she's sitting there right again and you still popping off at the mouth. After you was about to get your ass whooped on the first after show, you back again talking shit after that after show, like you ain't never gonna see Nia again. So now Nia is near you and Nia's pressing you and you're not feeling like what? I was like, Jasmine, go ahead with that, Jasmine. Go ahead with date, Jasmine. Go ahead with date. Nia was like, bitch, I'm here now. What the fuck you gonna do about it? I love me some Nia. Nia, I love you, Nia. I do. I love me some Nia. Nia is a cool ass chick. She about that shit. She is. Nia is about that shit. And I thought that whole situation was cool. That was the coolest situation out of everything. I like that Frank was showing his gayness, you know, on the show. That was cool. Frank sure enough was looking at Isaac's ass as Isaac walked. He had that little tight ass drawers on as they was playing strip trivia, and Isaac ass and cake was out, and Frank was staring and looking at Isaac cake as he was walking past. I was like, all right, See, this is why I initially liked Frank, because he was gay and because he was cool and I was able to vibe with him. But then he started acting ridiculous toward people for no reason, and then it was just like, what? But I like this side of Frank on the after show. The cool Frank. You know what I'm saying? The one that ain't conniving and trying to swindle people. I like this particular Frank on the show because I was showing up trying to look at Isaac's cakes too, because it looked like them shits was just sitting up because them underwears were so tight and the cakes couldn't fit in the underwear. I was like, I want a slice of red velvet. Yes, I do. I want a slice of red velvet. I thought the little after show game was cute. You know, Brandon is hot. You know, LaToya is hot. Naya is hot. Isaac got the cakes. Frank got the arms. You know, Jimmy is a spitfire. You know, I like that. I really do. I like that about Jimmy. Jimmy's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what it is. I'm gonna say what it is. From the rooter to the tutor, I'm gonna say how I feel. I like Jimmy. Jimmy is cool peoples. I could vibe with Jimmy. That whole after show spoof, the worst of the worst, that shit was cool. I like that. Dustin is sexy too. You know, the whole free agent cast, yeah, they sexy. They real sexy. I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv. Tell me how y'all feel about the 2 episodes and how y'all feel about Jordan going up against Bananas. Who do you think will win in an elimination round between Jordan and Bananas? And why are they going back to the Appalachian Mountains and the snow again? Like, I know it's not the Appalachian Mountains, but why are they going back to that again? Like, why? We already saw that in a previous challenge. Why? Like, whatever. Even CT fell off the damn ropes and Preston held his ass up. That's all I'm saying. Leave comments below the video and like and share this video. Deuces.